In fact, it lets one senator deny the majority of the ability to debate, to deliberate, to think through and explain their positions. It gives the minority a total power to prevent the majority from debating bills or the qualification of nominees. If you don't get 60 votes, it doesn't come to the floor of the Senate, and the Senate is powerless to act. It does not protect the right of the minority to debate. It gives the minority the power to prevent the majority from debating. It does not foster deliberation. It gives the minority the ability to prevent deliberation. It does not promote compromise. It promotes gridlock and gives the minority both the incentive and the power not to compromise. If you want to make Obama a one-term president, as Mitch McConnell has announced his objective at the beginning of the Obama administration, how do you do that? You filibuster every major administration proposal. And then you argue, as is currently being argued in the campaign, the president is not a leader. He is not effective. He can't solve our problems. He can't get anything done. It does not promote accountability. It prevents accountability. A senator can put a secret hold on a nomination, or when unanimous consent is sought to begin debate, if that is sought, all the senator has to do is object. He does not have to explain himself. He does not have to debate. He does not have to state a reason. He can go dial for dollars. He can go fishing in Alaska. He can go hunting with the former vice president. His absence is all the opposition he needs. The filibuster does, however, promote obstruction, as we have seen particularly since 2006. During the first half of the Congress elected in 2006, there were an average of 2 filibusters a week, whereas in the 19th century there were 1 every 3 years. In the first 3/4 of the 20th century, there were essentially an average of slightly over 1 per year. It promotes hypocrisy. It gives the minority party in the Senate the ability to run against the majority party by saying, they can't get anything done. Elect us. Well, why can't they get anything done? Because the minority party filibustered the proposal and would not let it get debated, much less voted on the floor of the Senate. It prevents the president from filling judicial and executive vacancies. There are over 100 vacancies in the federal courts. 40 or 50 of them are declared to be judicial emergencies. They can't be filled, and they won't be filled this year. There are numerous vacancies in the executive branch. They have been slowed down for months. President Obama couldn't get his Commerce Secretary confirmed. During the financial crisis, Geithner had no assistants because all of his assistants were being held up in the Senate confirmation process. This is the most serious and perhaps recent development in the whole filibuster saga. It gives the minority the power to nullify existing laws. What do I mean by that? Classic example, nomination of Richard Cordray to head the Financial Consumer Credit Regulatory Bureau. His nomination was filibustered and held up for more than 9 months for the stated purpose of preventing the agency from implementing a statute already passed, not because his qualifications were opposed, but because they wanted to prevent the implementation of the statute and force its amendment or repeal. He took the position only with a recess appointment because there were not the required 60 votes. Another example,